So to start off this episode, I was looking up some different moneymakers that we could do, and I came across Viyratch sentinels. Now you can thieve from them or you can kill them. And I think what we'll be doing today is killing them. I know what you're thinking. Very, very evil, but it's more AFK. Now, of course, it's also less profitable to kill them instead of thieve them. Apparently, if you pickpocket the Vyrs, it's about 1.8 to 1.9 mil an hour, and if you just kill them, it's only about half a mil an hour, but it's fine. It's more AFK, we can chill for a bit, and of course we do have a chance at getting the Blood Shard, which is a 1 in 1500 drop from killing them, and a 1 in 5000 drop from thieving them. So yeah, if you're after money, definitely go the pickpocketing route, but since we kind of did that in the last video, where we were pickpocketing the elves for the crystal teleport seeds, I feel like we should just mix it up a little bit today. So that's what we'll be doing. Also, the Blood Shard isn't as valuable as it once was before. Right now, I think it's around 4.8 mil, and before it used to be a lot higher. So yeah, probably not the best time to do it, but we'll still try it out. Now we do have 71 mil to play around with, so I'll go ahead and buy a gear setup, and then we'll get right to it. Let's go ahead and pull 40k out, use the coins here, put them away as platinum tokens, and we can now unlock the Blisterwood Flail, which is going to be our weapon of choice for this moneymaker. Now as for the top and bottom, they do recommend Inquisitors for the highest DPS, but yeah, we're kind of far away from that. We don't have that much money, but we can buy the next best thing, which is going to be Bandos. And if you haven't already heard, they've announced the new next rewards. They're bringing Torva armor instead, and in order to use that, you're gonna have to sacrifice Bandos pieces. So the price of Bandos has gone up quite a bit, as you can see here, especially the Bandos chestplate. Now the reason why Tacets didn't go up quite as much as the chestplate did is because the chestplate actually gives you 3 components that you can use to upgrade the Torva armor, or I guess make it usable, while the Tacets only give you 2 components. So that's why you saw a big price increase with the chestplate and not the Tacets. Also, the boots aren't being shown any love, so unfortunately they are going to stay relatively cheap. Alright, so after spending most of our money, as you can see we have 2 mil left, I believe we do have our setup. We were able to buy full Bandos even with the increased prices, and yeah, I'm ready to start doing some damage. Somebody already here though, so I'll let them have this world and we'll go find ourselves an empty world. So this is what I was talking about. I know I mentioned this previously in a bunch of other videos, but the skill total worlds aren't, you know, they're not the greatest. You think that by unlocking them you're gonna have like a world to yourself to do whatever you want, but so far out of all the worlds that I've been hopping through, the 2200 skill total world has the most people on it. There is 3 people here killing these Viyratches. So yeah, skill total worlds, not the best. It's funny because every time I go to skill total worlds, it seems like no matter where I'm at, there's always people in the area that I'm at. Like even if there's only like 3 people in the world, they will always be in the spot that I need, you know, that I need for the video or that I need for just killing monsters. So yeah, it's pretty funny. I thought with the reduced prices of the Blood Shard that this place wouldn't be as packed, but so far we've seen at least 1 person in every world. Alright, well, I've hopped plenty of worlds. I think I'm just going to settle on my home world since there's only 1 person here. So yeah, we'll be sharing this world with this person. The cool thing about this area though is that the only thing we really need are super combat potions or divine super combat potions, because we have an altar here to restore our prayer, so we can constantly have protect for melee and piety up, which is very nice. So as soon as we switch gear and we're not wearing this outfit that, you know, I guess makes them think that we're one of them, they'll start attacking us and we can pretty much just chill here. So here we go. And hopefully we get lucky and we manage to get a Blood Shard early on, because if we get it on drop rate and we're only able to kill 90 per hour, it could take quite a while. We could be here for about 16 hours. So hopefully we're not here for that long, and hopefully we don't go dry for it, because being here for longer than 16 hours does not sound like a lot of fun, but I guess it depends on how AFK it is. A rune full helm, okay. Some pretty nice drops here. A lot of alchables. I think we'll definitely have to switch over to fire and nature runes pretty soon. But yeah. I like how we're using this flail to kill these sentinels. We're using it as a melee weapon. Oh, there's the nature runes. Nice. We're using it as a melee weapon to, well, bash them on the head, it looks like. But when you go to your combat options, it's actually kind of a staff. You can use it to auto-cast spells, so it's pretty neat. Some runite ore. Much better than competing with the bots at the various rune rocks scattered throughout the game. Runite bar, okay. Don't even have to make the trip to the furnace to make the bars, okay. I can see why this is a very popular spot. Little does he know. Oh man, if only he knew. Oh man. I don't get very many interactions like this. Usually it's either people who don't talk to me. Usually it's people who don't say anything to me, or if they do say something, it's usually because they recognize me. But yeah, this is kind of refreshing. Well, if you're trying to make good money, you're being a noob. Alright, I think he's had enough of me. I think he's given up trying to convince me to kill something else. He's making fun of my rune daggers. Did you see that? Did you see that, man? A rune dagger spawned on the ground and he just ran to pick it up. He was just talking about rune daggers being trash drops earlier, and here he is picking up a rune dagger. Hey, I forgot about the hard clue scroll. Alrighty, and that makes kill number 500. The loot tracker shows that we've made about 2 mil here, which isn't the best, but at least we have a 1 mil cash stack, so that's pretty nice, along with a bunch of other random loot in the bank. It always takes me way too long to realize stuff. 500 kills have passed, and I just realized that there is somebody here chained up to the bank. I kid you not, I did not notice that until now. I've been here for hours. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this stuff off, probably sell off my gear as well, and then we'll look for the next thing to do. I kind of already have an idea of what I want to do. I'm not entirely sure if I have enough money for it, but I guess we'll find out after we sell everything off. Alright, there we go. So we've sold everything off. I think that's everything. I think that's mostly everything. Yeah, we have 73 mil to spend. So the thing that I was thinking about doing is one of my personal favorites, probably my favorite moneymaker, just because it's so consistent, and that is Vorkath. Now, we have done this earlier in the series, but that was with the toxic blowpipe, and I gotta say, it was kind of rough with the toxic blowpipe. Now, with the Dragon Hunter crossbow, it is a lot more easier, and of course, yeah, we'll have longer trips, faster kills, and everything should go smoothly. The only problem is I'm not going to have enough for the full setup. I can't even buy a Dragonfire Ward, but that should be fine. I think the main upgrade here is just the Dragon Hunter crossbow, which I'm pretty sure we can afford. Let me see how much it is nowadays. 71 mil, so yeah, we can buy it, which is not going to leave us with a lot of money for other supplies, but I mean, this is just going to print us out money, so yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get started on this. Alright, so I was buying some supplies and I quickly ran out of money, so I think I'm going to go ahead and finally uncharge the Berserker Ring and sell it for some more money for supplies. Yeah, we can buy it back if we need it. I also need the Archer's Ring, which I'm probably not going to be able to afford right now, but after a couple kills at Vorkath, we can go ahead and buy an Archer's Ring, and then we should have a pretty good setup for killing Vorkath, so yeah. Alright, so I think I have my setup for Vorkath. I think we are ready to go. I did go ahead and buy some more supplies, as you can see here. I will have to refill this whenever it does run out. But yeah, Vorkath is going to make us a lot of money, so it shouldn't take that long to have enough money to buy plenty more supplies. Also, before we jump into it, I am going to go ahead and do this hard clue scroll, because you never know, we might get, you know, piece of 38 or something crazy like that. So let's go ahead and knock this out first. And of course, it wouldn't be a clue scroll unless they give me a wilderness clue step, which is going to force me to bank the entire gear setup that I just spent like the last 5 minutes pulling together. I hate wilderness clue steps. I can understand why people go out there and, you know, all their risk, and then they get mad whenever they lose, you know, a couple mil worth of stuff. It's just because it's annoying having to bank everything and then get everything back. But you know what? I'm not gonna give a PKer a good loot, so yeah, I have no problem banking all my stuff back. It's just a little annoying. I just realized I might die in there. I don't know if I've ever had this clue step before. I don't even know if Mage is gonna do anything. Alright, in and out, in and out. Dragonfire, don't kill me, please. Okay, we're good. There we go. Absolute garbage. Okay, well, it's something, right? Time to go make some serious money. I'm already feeling the huge difference between the Dragon-Hunter crossbow and the Toxic Blowpipe. It's massive. In all honesty, I could just grind out this one moneymaker all the way to max cash. It's a very viable option. It's one of the best moneymakers in the game. It's pretty chill once you get to learn it. So yeah, you could do this all the way to max cash, but I feel like that wouldn't be the most entertaining series, just watching me do this. So yeah, we're definitely going to mix it up, but I mean, if you are looking to grind for max cash or just go for as much money as you can, Vorkath is a very, very good option. And it's actually what I did whenever I was rebuilding the first time. Looks like it'll probably be a 4-kill trip. Not too bad for our first time at Vorkath here with the Dragon-Hunter crossbow. That's what I missed the most, seeing those 100 hit splats. So satisfying. Easy 6-kill trip. This is what I missed. The Dragon-Hunter crossbow, filling up your inventory with superior dragon bones, having to leave because, well, you don't have enough space for any more loot. We're not even touching the blue dragon hide anymore. We're just leaving that fat stack there. We're just leaving it there. Look at all these bones we got. And it's all thanks to that one item right there. Look at that blue loot beam. Looks so good. It's the second one we've gotten that trip. We actually got dragon bolts earlier. I think we might have enough for the archer's ring. Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna go find out. Alright, let's see. Archer's ring, 2852. Nope, I'm short a little bit. Okay, hold on. Hold on, let me get 10 more prayer potions. I'm just gonna have to come back here and buy more supplies pretty soon, but that's fine. Okay. We should have enough for the archer's ring now. I don't remember if it was this expensive in the beginning of the series. I feel like I bought this earlier in the series and it wasn't this expensive, but I don't remember. There we go. We now have the archer's ring. Alright, so now that we have the archer's ring, you can go ahead and head over to Nightmare Zone and imbue it. And that should be the last upgrade for Vorkath, at least for now, because I don't think we'll stay here long enough to afford the Dragonfire Ward and, of course, the Pegasian Boots. I mean, we could, but once again, it just comes down to it being an entertaining video. I don't want to just do 10,000 kills of Vorkath and boom, series done, you know? Like, let's add some variety in there. Let's do some scaling. Let's do some moneymakers that aren't the best, but at least it'll, you know, give us some variety. That's a nice little loot drop right there. Some Onyx bolts worth 206,000 GP along with an elite clue scroll. Since we don't get these too often, yeah, I'll do this at the end of the trip, and any other elite clues that we get, same goes for them. Alright, so before I even clicked on the clue, I already immediately knew that it was going to start us off with a wilderness step. I just knew it, you know, that's their MO. That's what the clue does. The clue looks at you and says, you're geared up. It would be a shame if you had to re-gear. Pull the lever. Fall for somebody's trick next to the web. Ooh, that lightning was spooky. The web's been repaired already. That was pretty quick. These spiders will work very quick and they're not even here. You know what? That's what I want to see pulled. You know, a lot of people have been asking for content, but you know what I want to... You know what I want to see added to the game? I want to see some level 1 spiders or level 2 spiders roaming around that area, because why does that web keep like reappearing? I've never seen a spider roaming around in that area. So how does the web keep coming back? You know, like, please. We've completed the elite clue. What are we going to get? Absolutely nothing.
I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. That was a panic click, and it ended up working for a task. Cool.
8200 KC, by the way. And that kill makes kill number 100 here at Vorkath. So I think we're going to move on to something else. The loot tracker says that we've made about 12 mil here, so not bad at all. Let's go ahead and sell off all of the loot that we got and see how much money we have to play around with now. Alright, so if I remember correctly, we did buy the Dragon Hunter crossbow for, I believe it was like 71,250,000. It says it's selling for 73. Don't know if that's true, but if it is, then we've made ourselves quite a... Yep, awesome. Okay, well, just on the item alone, we've made a pretty nice profit on top of whatever we made from Vorkath, so that's always nice to see. Almost a 2 mil profit here just on the Dragon Hunter crossbow going up in price. Yeah, so if we take a look at the Archer's Ring has also gone up in price. That's very nice to see. I think we bought it for around market price. So yeah, it's like an extra 400k on top of everything we made. So yeah, I'm actually kind of tempted to sell it now, but I think we might use it for the next moneymaker, so I'll hold on to it for now. Alright, so as you can see, it's been quite a while since I've logged in. Yeah, 3 days ago. Quite a long time. I've been busy with stuff. I have an idea of what I want to do. The only problem is I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I've been wanting to do it through a Slayer task, and I've yet to get the Slayer task. So I think we are ready to go kill some demonic gorillas. This is the gear setup that I'm using. I use the wiki to gear up, and this is what they recommended. There's a couple of items that I'm missing, I think. Of course, the best one being the T-bow, which is, you know, very far away. It's very out of reach. Another one is the Viyratch Defender, and another important one is the Saradomin Godsword, which is pretty expensive, and unfortunately we can't afford it. So I think for special attacks we'll just be using the blowpipe. I was thinking about bringing a DDS, but I'm thinking maybe the heal off the blowpipe might be more worth it, since the Saradomin Godsword is basically that. It heals us and it gives us prayer points. So this is the gear setup I'll be using. We have our range switch, which is the blowpipe. And yeah, we'll see how it works. 5,000 charges in the arc light. We have a bunch of charges to go through. Yeah, every time I have like an Abyssal Demon Slayer task, I should be bringing this, but I always don't because I want to save the charges. But realistically, I don't think I'm gonna use up all my charges like ever. I have so many ancient shards stacked in the bank that, yeah, I don't think we'll ever run out. I think this is my first time entering this place with HD as well. Looks pretty cool. Just completed a challenge. I don't even know what for, but yeah, it's done. Yeah, hopefully we get this pretty early, because I kind of already want to leave this place. Yeah, the amount of focus that is required for this, for the amount of money that you make here, it really, I don't know. I don't want to say it doesn't seem worth it, because it's still decent money, but I guess what I'm saying is, if you have access to Vorkath or even Zulrah, and if they're, you know, I know Vorkath for sure is worth more money per hour. Zulrah, I'm not entirely sure, but you know, like the amount of effort you put at Zulrah and Vorkath, I feel like is a lot less than here at Demonics. Because here at Demonics, you got to be constantly switching gear, and you also got to be constantly switching your prayer. It's a lot more work than just doing Vorkath or Zulrah. So yeah, if you have access to those, I'd rather just do those for the amount of effort you put in. But I mean, I guess it's up to you. Some people might enjoy this this type of moneymaker. An elite clue scroll. Okay, we'll do it after this trip. Get off of me. If you don't have wings, don't even look at me. This is like one of the few times where I'm actually super excited to do a clue scroll. It's kind of similar to whenever you have like work to do. You have like an assignment that is due like the very next day, and suddenly cleaning your room and all this other boring stuff sounds much more appealing. There we go. There's the casket. Let's go open it at Otto's Grotto. Absolutely nothing. No way. What? As you can see, I don't really keep up with prices of items. 23 mil for a Saradomin Godsword. That is ridiculous. Another clue scroll. A hard one this time. I will gladly do that one right now. Alright, hard clue coming up. Alright, please no wilderness clue step. Please. Good luck landing a magic attack, you bald-headed. Immediately attacked by a cat as soon as I enter the door. And every time I find myself in a situation like this, I always wonder, like, man, this would be extremely terrifying. Like, here, you know, no big deal. Level 34 spiders, no big deal. But in real life, look at how big these suckers are. Those are some big spiders. Like, how much money would somebody have to pay you for you to walk into this area with all of these spiders around you? Those are some very big spiders. Especially with a name like Deadly. Deadly is literally in their name. How about this? How about this? I know I'm gonna regret this if it does happen, but the chances are so slim, right? If we get third age, right? If we get like one of those big items from this clue, or maybe it gives us a master clue that also has third age in it. If we get like a top that's worth like 2 bill or 1 bill, we'll stake it. How about that? Or if we do get it, I'll just cut this part out and you'll never hear it. All right, what? Still not done yet? That's the wilderness, isn't it? It never fails. I think I'm done with demonics. I've had my fun. I mean you no harm. I just want to search this box over here because apparently y'all are hiding crates. Apparently you guys are hiding crates in here. Yep, you guys are. Thank you very much. I'm only taking one. Leave me alone. All right, what do we get? Third age. That's not third age. It's a lot of blue though. It's a lot of blue. Done with demonics. I'm gonna go sell off all my stuff, which isn't much. If we take a look at the loot tracker, not even 50 kills. I did 47 before wimping out. I know, very bad. 711k made from those 47 kills, along with the hard clue and elite clue that we did. So together, it's probably like a mil maybe. But then you have to factor in cost of supplies, and it's not really a mil anymore. But you know what? It's fine. We had a little bit of fun. Yeah, not really, but at least now we can go do something else and make some more money. We did Zulrah earlier in the series, but we did like only 2 or 3 kills, and then we got super lucky with that Tanzanite Fang. So I think now we're gonna go back there and actually farm it. So probably treat it like Vorkath and do at least 100 kills, unless we get super lucky. But yeah, I figure we'll go do that. It's a lot more chill than demonics, and I think it's probably more money as well. Actually, yeah, so I just looked up Zulrah, and apparently it's actually worse. It's only 1.4 mil. So 300k less than demonics, but honestly, that 300k is not a huge deal, especially when you consider how much more chill it is compared to demonics. So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and do some Zulrah. Alrighty, so with all the money that I had, I got myself a cool Zulrah setup. We're going with the Aram's rope set, but more importantly, I'm using a weapon that I've never ever used before, I think. Sanguinesi staff. It was only 42 mil right now, and yeah, I couldn't pass up the chance to try it out. We've got blood runes to charge it. We also have enough for the Ring of Suffering. I'll charge it up with the Rings of Recoil, and yeah, I guess we'll try it out. This is another item that I've never used, I think. Only 2.3 mil. Okay, I think we might upgrade to that. I was gonna get the Malediction Ward. It's only 1.4 mil right now, but if we can afford the Mage's Book, then sure, why not? That looks so much cooler. All right, now we're ready to go. Oh, that's what I forgot to buy. I forgot to buy Vengeance Runes. Now, am I even going to remember to cast Vengeance? Probably not, but we'll bring it anyways. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Sanguinesi Staff, isn't that going to cut into the profits? Honestly, it probably is. It's about 3 times the cost of using a Toxic Trident. So whether that helps out the GP per hour, not entirely sure, but it's a new item. At least I get to have some fun with it. There we go. First kill with the new staff. Not a single piece of food eaten. I know the goal here is to make money, but if you want to give me the pet or one of the mutagens, I'd be very happy with that as well. Don't feel restricted or limited to only giving me money. Yeah, I gotta say, this is already like 100 times more enjoyable than Demonic Gorillas. Smooth kills. Ooh, Elite Clue Scroll. Alright, we'll definitely do that. I'm kind of running out of space though, because this trip is actually going so well. We could probably leave behind a Pure Essence. How much is that worth? 1,500? You know what? We'll leave a shark behind. You know what? I wish I could pick him up and throw him back in the water, you know? return him to his people, but who knows? Maybe whenever I teleport out of here, he'll like jump in there by himself. Okay, he's not there. He took off. Cool, cool. He made it back to his people. Unless Zulrah ate him when I wasn't looking, then Sag. You know what I just realized after like 15 kills? I have not been using Vengeance at all. It only took me 12 kills to realize that I was not using the Vengeance spell. That's fantastic. I like how this challenge says, catch a raw shark. Items required, harpoon. A harpoon might be required if you're what we like to call a noob. Let me show you how to catch a shark without using a harpoon. Just stick your hand in there and wait till something bites. There we go. I always feel bad whenever I do this clue step and I click to travel with Holgart. He just looks so sad and says I don't know what to do without my boat. And then instead of comforting him, I just, you know, right click on this guy and he takes me instead. There we go. There's a clue casket. And it's garbage. An elite clue scroll. Very nice. We'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so I got this clue step right here. As you can see, I need to hand in tier 2 or higher set of Shazian supply armor, which requires 11 Lovakite bars. I gotta say, this is a pretty, this is definitely some work that they make you do for this clue step. So I have to get, of course, 11 of these Lovakite ores, but then I also have to get 2 coal for each one to make the bars. But once we get the coal and the Lovakite ore, you make it into bars, and then we have to make those bars into the armor. So yeah, quite the clue step. They hide it, right? They hide this work that they're making us do as a clue step. They're saying, oh yeah, sure, it's a clue step. But in reality, they're just getting free labor. So I was gonna mine the coal, but then I forgot. Wait, we already mined the coal. We mined the coal from a boss named Zulrah. We already have 1,000 coal, so I'll just take the coal straight from here. This should definitely be one entire clue. Not a clue step. This should be one clue. The amount of work that you need to do for this one step is kind of ridiculous. So we needed to mine the Lovakite ore, coal, turn those into bars, turn the bars into armor, and now I have to put all this armor into a box and hand it in. And that's just for one clue step. I'm pretty sure these people here paid Sherlock to hand this clue step out as a clue step. Whereas, you know, he's just... They're just getting free labor from us, essentially. Oh, okay. I guess I don't have to put it in a box. Okay, well, that's one less step that I have to do. No, no, no! No, that did not just happen. I gotta do it all again. I gotta do everything that I was just complaining about all over again. You do need to put it in a box and hand it over. Why would he even accept it then? Why would this guy accept it? Look at this guy. Why would you accept it if it wasn't gonna complete my task? Oh my, yeah, I'm convinced this is just a plot between these guys and Sherlock to get free labor. Use it on him. There we go. Skill challenge completed. That's one task. All right, moment of truth. Was it worth it? You know what? Yeah, I can't complain. That's probably the best elite clue scroll that we've seen in a very long time. Well, I'll take it. Looks like we got ourselves another clue scroll. After that last one, I'm not too excited about doing this one, but yeah, you know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. Those aren't, you don't get those too often from Zulrah, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Alrighty, so we have our elite clue casket. What are we going to get? We're back to getting nothing. There it is. Magic Fang. A nice little 2 mil drop for the bank account. I will gladly take it. Looks like it's actually going up.
That's good news. I'll put it in there for 2,600. Perfectly fine with that. And it sells immediately. Tanzanite Fang. Oh my goodness. You love to see it. And there we go. That's kill number 100. 100 kills logged, and the loot tracker says that it's worth about 14.3 mil. Pretty nice, especially considering we got a Magic Fang and a Tanzanite Fang, so very nice. Alright, there you go. So 12 mil from all the Zulrah loot, as well as about, I think, 2.6 mil from that first Fang, so there it is. 14 mil from Zulrah. Now we can go ahead and sell off our equipment as well, and see how much total money we have in the bank. Now, something that I'm pretty excited for, something that I've actually been keeping track of, is the price of the Sanguinesti staff. As you can see, it has gone up to 44.8 mil. I believe we bought it for 42 point something. So just on the staff alone, it looks like we've made about 2 mil profit, which is very nice. So it sold for 44,746. So that's actually not bad. A decent amount made on the staff itself. That's always nice when you make money on an item that you buy. Go ahead and sell the blowpipe. Sell the darts. Sell the Zulrah scales. And if we collect that, we have hit a huge milestone here. Over 100 mil made on the series. Huge milestone completed. Now, if we take a look at the thumbnail that I've been using for these videos, you'll see that we actually have enough to buy one of the items that is on there, and that is the stack of coins, or the mounted coins. If we really wanted to, we could spend 100 mil to make a cosmetic stack of coins appear in our house. But yeah, 100 mil made in the series, started from nothing, so that's really nice to see. We've made some serious progress. Actually, it's not everything. I forgot about these potions here, but mostly everything has been sold off. That is, of course, not including the unlocks that we've also gotten throughout the series, like the Slayer helmets, the Max Cape, and other stuff like that. So yeah, pretty nice amount of money that we've made so far.
I just want to say thanks for checking out the video, and thank you to all the people who have decided to become channel members, with a special thanks to ACR Beans and Spooky Skeletons. I really appreciate the extra support you guys are showing. Once again, thanks for watching, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next episode.